Well, Commissioner Andriukaitis is handling this particular file, but at the moment there is no evidence that there's a reduction in egg prices. The poultry meat sector is not affected, and the Commissioner is going to look sympathetically, as we are, with any particular member state that wants to bring forward a proposal for state aid.
Has the early warning system failed?
Well, let's see what the debate will throw up. I'm sure every member state will have an opportunity to express what has worked well and what hasn't worked well. Okay?
Good morning. Good morning.
We enjoyed the evening. Amazing. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.
So, are you ready? Let's do it. And I can see one mobile phone in my frame also. Thank you.
Hea volinik, kolleegid, Euroopa Parlamendi esindajad, oleme jõudnud oma programmi viimasesse päeva. Alustuseks sooviksin tervitada
This morning, as the Minister has outlined, we had a very useful exchange of views on the issue of risk management based on the Presidency paper. As I stated in my own intervention at the meeting, it is clear that resilience and risk management will be important elements of the future of the CAP. But today's discussion clearly demonstrates that there are no easy solutions to tackle this issue. I wasn't surprised to hear and see the support for direct payments and the extent to which ministers see direct payments as an essential support for farmers in terms of income stability, particularly at times of crisis. But I was also very interested in the comments on the crisis reserve. And perhaps not surprisingly, many ministers made reference to the fact that the crisis reserve has never been mobilised since it was introduced in 2014.
As Minister Tamm said earlier, today also constituted an occasion to present the state of play as regards to fipronil case. This impact of the illegal use of this product on laying hens has reached an European Union-wide dimension, with today's hundreds of farms blocked for production, 26 member states and 19 third countries involved. While the risk to human health is low, the consequences of this criminal activity have impacted greatly the consumer confidence.
The figures around the Russian embargo might be interesting to you. 5.3 billion euro of exports were lost by the European Union because of the Russian embargo. And the European Union responded to the sanctions to help farmers, who were the only ones that were exposed because of this political action and political decision. 1.5 billion euro additional money was mobilised by Europe to help our farmers. It will never be enough, but at least it was some effort, in addition to the direct payments, to try and alleviate the distress and the damage and mitigate the damage arising from that decision by President Putin.
You know very well that message is the same: coordination, cooperation, collaboration, enforcement of European Union rules, and of course more harmonized approach on some very technical details and issues.
We do recognize very much what you said at the end about the position of the farmer in the food chain. Farmer is at the end of the pipe. He's a price taker. Processors and retailers can pass it to their consumers. Farmer cannot. So we are looking at a little bit of regulation. I know it's contrary to the free market, but nevertheless it's an intervention that's required in a market-orientated policy to ensure that the farmer is not actually squeezed in the terms of price as they are at the moment between retailer and processor, and that they are able to get a reasonable return from their high-risk business that they're in and to be able to survive. And we will be bringing forward proposals on that in 2018.